I know they told you that it is easy to study in the UK. People fail here, that is it. If you come here and you don't face your studies, my dear, you will fail.
I was so sure of our love. I never thought of any reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the graduate visa? Let's start from there. For people who are not aware, let's start from there. The graduate visa is a visa that enables students to stay in the UK for 2 years after their study. This visa was introduced by the UK government last year, so in 2021, that was when the visa started, so that after your study as a student, you can be able to stay in the UK for 2 years if you don't get a job. Now, this is how it works. Before the visa came, if you're a student in the UK and you come to the UK on a student visa, maybe you are undertaking a 1-year master's. After your master's, you have just 3 months to remain in the UK. Within that period of 3 months, if you get a job, you can switch from student visa to work visa. Oh, let me not forget to add that getting a job is different from getting a job that will sponsor your visa. So in the UK, it's not all job that can sponsor work visa. So what we were saying during that period when there was no graduate visa is that when students complete their studies, most of them will be unable to get a job that will sponsor their visa, and then they have to leave the UK. And for some people, the primary reason why they're even coming to study is because they want to look at the long-term goal of either working in the country for some particular period of time before they relocate back to their country, or they're even looking at staying in the country permanently. So when this was the case in the UK started losing students. So it's not all students that want to come into the UK again. They will start choosing other countries like Canada, where after your studies you can stay. After a particular period of time, you can get permanent residency. And so people started choosing other countries and they stopped paying attention to the UK. So the UK government saw that they were losing students. They were no longer attracting international students. So they decided to introduce the graduate visa. And this graduate visa enables students to be able to stay in the UK for 2 years to work, even if they don't get a work visa. Do you understand? I don't know. I hope my explanation is clear. So if you're on the graduate visa, you can do anything. You can do a business, you can be a hairstylist, you can be anything on that graduate visa. So it's not like there's no other alternative for you as a student if your student visa expires. But after your student visa, if you're able to get work visa, fine. If you don't get work visa, you are able to hop on the graduate visa. So that is what the graduate visa is all about, and that's why the UK has become home for many international students. The UK is presently attracting lots of international students because of this graduate visa. But our main topic for today is why students don't get graduate visa. So I came across this thread on Twitter about a student in the UK that did not get the graduate visa. And I said, what? We need to address this. In this channel, we need to talk about it so it is not too late for so many people. So why do students in the UK, why are they not getting the graduate visa even when all requirements are met? First of all, there are conditions to getting the graduate visa. And one of the conditions is that you must not leave the UK if your course is done within a period of 12 months, which is mostly for master's program. We know that undergrad program is 2 years. Most master's program and some is 2 years, some is 1 year, and then PhD is 3 years or 4 years. So if you are doing a course in the UK, any course you're doing, the UK government requires that you must be in the UK for 12 months before you apply for this particular visa. So if you are an undergrad student and you go to your home country and you do all your studies online and you don't spend 12 months in the UK, you are not eligible to apply for the visa. If you apply, they are going to deny you. If you're a master's student that is doing a 1-year program, which is like the delicate one, for example, you're doing a 1-year program. If you're doing a 1-year program in the UK, it means that you have to be in the UK for a period of 12 months before you are able to apply for this visa. So if you leave the UK, you are not going to be eligible anymore. If you apply, they are going to deny you. But there's an exception. The exception is that holidays taken outside the UK is not included, is not part of the regulations. Vacations taken outside the UK will not be counted against you. So if you come into the UK by September for your studies, you can go home by December and have fun with your family and come back into the UK. But anything aside that, anything you do in contribution to your studies must be done within the UK. And again, for PhD students, of course, let me not forget to mention that PhD students, their own graduate visa is for 3 years. Because PhD program is either for 3 years or for 4 years. So they have like an added advantage of having 3 years after their studies to stay in the UK on the graduate visa. So if you're a PhD student, you are also expected to be in the UK accumulated up to 12 months. So if you spend all your 3 years of research outside the UK, then you're not going to get the graduate visa. You are not qualified anymore. And if you apply, they will deny you. Now, for PhD students and undergrad students, it is very, very likely that you'll be in the UK for 12 months. The people that this affects mostly is master students. Master students, especially the ones that their course is for 1 year. So some students do not know that this particular requirement is that this particular clause is attached to the graduate visa. So some of them, when they come into the UK, they'll take their courses, take their coursework, and by April, coursework will end, and then you have from May, June, July, August to do your dissertation and submit. So some of them will choose to go back to their home country to go and do dissertation and then come back into the UK. And that implies that if you apply for the graduate visa, you no longer be qualified because your dissertation is part of your work. It's part of the things that contributes to you getting that certificate. So if you do it outside the UK, it means you are no longer eligible for the graduate visa. So many students do not know about this, and they go about going on long-term vacation, going to their home to go and do dissertation, and they end up losing the graduate visa when the time comes. So this is one of the reasons that students are not getting the graduate visa. So another reason that students are not getting the graduate visa is because they fail. Yes. Oh, they told you that it is easy to study in the UK. I know. They told you it's easy to study in an advanced country. I know. People fail here. That is it. If you come here and you don't face your studies, my dear, you will fail. So people actually fail here. And for you to get the graduate visa, one of the requirements is that you bring your certificates. You bring your course is being graded and you have passed it, and your university said you have passed. Then you bring your certificates as part of the requirement that you studied in the UK, you passed your program, and that they can give you the visa. So many students go about failing their courses. One thing is that, if you fail your course and you have the chance to rewrite your course, some of them, when it's time to rewrite the course, the student visa they came with would have expired, and some of them will have to go back to their home country. So if you fail your course in the UK, you are no longer eligible for graduate visa because you have no certificate to show UK VI when you are applying for the visa. So failure is one of the reasons students do not get their visa. They fail. Yes, they fail. So if you come in here, belt up, come and study. Don't come and say, oh, it's only work I'm coming from, because you fail. Oh, you fail. Okay, so that's one of the reasons students do not get the graduate visa. Another reason students do not get the graduate visa is that they apply outside the UK. Yes, they apply outside the UK. One of the eligibility criteria for the graduate visa, one of the clauses that is attached to it, is that you must be within the UK before you apply for the graduate visa. But we see some people, they stay in the UK, do some of their courses, then they go back to their home country or go back for vacation, and then they stay there to apply for the graduate visa. If you do that, the UK VI will deny you visa. Yes, they are definitely going to deny you, because their rule states that if you're a student that have completed your studies, you must be in the UK when you apply for the visa. You must not be outside the UK when you apply. and so many people do not know. So they go back home, or they go back to wherever country they are coming from, and then they apply for the visa and they are being denied. So if you're coming into the UK to study and you plan to maximize the advantage that the graduate visa brings, if you plan to use it, you may end up not using it. You may get a work visa, but if you plan to use it and you have not gotten a work visa, then you want to play safe by applying from within the UK, not outside the UK. Okay, so that is one of the reasons that students end up not getting the graduate visa, and they are being denied the visa even after spending a lot of money. Yes, you spend a lot of money to get it. So I decided to share this with you so that when you come into the UK and you plan to stay on the graduate visa, make sure that you pass your course, make sure that you apply from within the UK, and make sure that you don't go back to your home country to go and be doing dissertation, or go back there to go and be doing your coursework or study online when you plan to use the graduate visa. This is mostly to master's students that have 1 year of study. So be careful so that you don't miss out of that. Be careful so that you don't end up not getting the graduate visa. So that is all I have to share for today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment. If you have any question, leave a comment also. Like, subscribe to our channel, join the community, join the scholarship link in the description, and also the network link in the description where you can meet other international students in the UK. Okay, if you have any question, I'm happy to answer. Keep shining, and I'll see you again in our next video. Goodbye.